Well guys, we got the plates welded on, we got the strut braces welded on, we got the plates, and we got threaded rod welded on. So you got the threaded rod still warm coming over top. Still warm coming over top. On this side here. But we still have to do some more welding to this. We still have to fold the unibody down to the sub, and then we're allowed 2 inches of weld. So we're gonna do that. And I just realized some stuff, like I forgot to hook up the power steering to this. So I've never had power steering hooked up the entire time at Meltdown. Didn't really notice. And then once I was done doing everything, look what showed up. It's my new hydraulic porta power kit. I only needed you this morning, not this afternoon. So we're gonna be keeping this out, see if we can do anything with it. Maybe just try to push some of the speaker deck down or something, who knows. So as it sits right now, we're pretty much done the front of this car, and I gotta go to work again. I know this 9 to 5 is just killing my fucking derby time. So it's not good. So what we got to do is we got to go to work to make money, to be able to derby, to lose money, to try to win money that I'm going to lose, and then reinvest into more derby cars. So there's still a little bit left to do to the front of this. I'd like to pull the rad support out. I got to put some threaded rods through the hood. I'm allowed that at this show. And then, yeah, I think the front end's just about done. So I think that's where I'm going to end today's video. We got the front end fully pulled back out. We got it fully plated. Now we just got to do the final steps for this derby. And yeah, it's starting to look like a competitive car again. The next thing, after getting the front end all fixed, sorry guys, it's extremely hot again today. As you can hear the cicadas. The next thing is to get this thing running right. I'm going to put new plugs and wires into it. I think that these plugs are no bueno, so we're gonna have to fix that. And anyway, we're gonna put new plugs, new wires, because I got them here. I got a evap leak I gotta fix up. Yeah, just basically easy stuff like that. And then some more threaded rod in the front. We're gonna probably just hook the loader up to this just to pull it out so it's easier than the actual frame puller, because the frame puller is nice, it's just heavy and not easy. So I was told that the derby that this thing is going to go to is going to be heats, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring my frame puller and my air pack just so we can do the pulling the frame out on a couple of the cars, see if we need it, load it on the trailer, drive the cars right on the trailer, and go from there. We'll have to see what we can do, but even just to pull rad supports back out, it'd probably be pretty nice. But I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to hook the power steering back up, but as of right now, I'm pretty happy with how stout the front of this car is looking. It still hurt, but it's definitely a lot better now than what it was when it came home from New York. So we have at least a foot in front of the engine again. Alright, we have at least 8 inches in front of the engine again. We're definitely going to need to use it. But once we get this all done, then we got to figure out what and why this thing is so upset. So I'm thinking new plugs, new wires, and maybe new coil packs, but the coil packs still look good to me. The wires look a little burnt, and I think they're stuck in the block, so we'll have to get all that stuff out. Maybe have to pull off the valve cover to do that. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But, yep, that's where I'm going to end today. Tomorrow I'll probably come out here and finish up the front frame, and then we can go from there. So, okay, so we got all of the threaded rod in that we wanted. We didn't get to put it in the regular spots, mostly because I have the motor mount chains there. But we got all the threaded rod in. Now what I want to do is I want to pull this core support back out. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some threaded rod from the core support up, just to try to help hold everything together, because now we're allowed some threaded rod. I'm not sure if we're allowed 2 or 4. I'm gonna have to reread those rules. So
I don't really want to use the frame straightener for that, mostly because I'm lazy and don't want to dig it all out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the Walden up, just hook the chain to it and just kind of pull backwards and try to get this pulled back out. Okay guys, so we've been working on this thing all day today. We originally started by putting in this threaded rod here, and went in pretty good. We did on both sides. We pulled the rod support out with the Walden. Then I said, let's put a skin on it. So then this is just a Chevy skin that we just put onto it just to cover it all up. But we left the lifting point here.
So we've put a lot of effort into the front of this car. This seat is extremely warm. It's a very hot day. It's been a very hot week. As you guys can tell, I've got quite a bit of sweat and dirt on me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lift this thing up, throw the tires on, and set it back down. I think the front end of this car is pretty much done. There's little things I have left to do to this thing, but not too much. I might wait till tomorrow to do that. I'm not sure. I'm kind of running out of time. What needs to be done? Tighten down some of the threaded rod, put the brake parts back on, fix this chain, the tires on. The rear motor mount's broken, so I got to fix that. So there's still a couple things that need to be done. We did put a lot of pressure on this thing with the 9-wire. I put so much pressure that it actually snapped a lot of the 9-wire on this. So we did get this thing very tight, but I don't know. I think tomorrow will be the day that we put this thing back down on its feet and we can go from there. This is a hot day again, guys. A hot day again. So I looked at the clock. I had 20 minutes. So I threw the tires on. We got it back down. So we have the back end up in the air now because now we have to fix all the trailing arms. I wasn't going to, and then I had a dream where they destroyed the back of this car and the front of it was good, but the back of it was just hurt so bad that it wouldn't move anymore. So speaking of that, I gotta listen to my dreams, guys. If you have dreams, chances are they're gonna come true for some stupid reason. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna replace all of the trailing arms in the back. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and then yeah, it's gonna go hopefully nice and smooth. Everything's gonna go good. Just so damn hot. And then we can work on the engine. So the engine, I think it needs new plugs, new wires, and check the oil. I think that's just about it. But thanks for watching, guys. We got a lot done to this. I'm having some issues with this camera. It keeps seeming to be dropping the battery out of it, and I don't know if it's saving some of the footage. That's what happened in Mount Forest with the Van Derby. The battery decided to fall out. I'm gonna try to fix it. But thanks for watching, guys. See you back here later on Zach's workshop. Actually, hold on. This car I think is going to do pretty good. The front end's looking pretty damn tough for our. I think this is like pro stock out here. I'm not sure, but it's looking pretty damn mean. Is it going to hold up? I'd have to see what it has to go against, to be honest, guys. It might do fantastic. It might do entirely shit, but we'll have to see, because only the future tells you. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you back here later on Zach's Workshop.